There are several men and women involved in conservation efforts to protect African wildlife. Among them is Carlos Lopez Pereira, who has spent decades for the survival of Mozambique's wildlife, where a quarter of the land area is protected.
After losing 60% of its elephants between 2010 and 2014 to poaching, Mozambique's Carlos Lopez Pereira says his country has made steady progress in preventing the poaching of animals.
Those species that are not in the list of protected species, we see, at least in Mozambique, we see a steady, modest but a steady growth on those, about around 13%. Some are a little bit more, 20%, others a little bit less.
Last week, Pereira was honored with a Lifetime Achievement Award by Britain's Prince William at a ceremony in London. In northern Kenya, Jeneria Lekilele was once a herder but has now earned the reputation as one of the best lion trackers.
Thinking like a lion so that at least you know you're not just like looking on the ground all the way until you bump into a lion. So you need to really like look, if I was a lion, if you are standing here, if I was a lion, where should I be in the shade? Which shade should I be? Is that tree? How nice is that? So then that is how you can build that knowledge of being like a good tracker.
And in neighboring Uganda, to save mountain gorillas, Gladys Kalema Zikusoka set up Gorilla Conservation Coffee, a species vulnerable due to loss of habitat and risk of disease from humans and livestock.
Gorilla Conservation Coffee is helping by we provide premium prices to farmers, above market prices to farmers, to stop them having to go into the park to poach, to feed their family, to collect firewood and destroy the habitat of gorillas. And we give them a premium price.
Senegal's Thomas Diagne won the Tusk Award for Conservation for his efforts towards saving tortoise and freshwater sea turtles of West Africa, where nearly a dozen species were under threat. Dozens of species at risk in Africa, where the black rhino and eastern gorilla are critically endangered, while the African elephant, lion and cheetah are vulnerable, according to Tusk Charity.